Hello, everybody.
Hello.
I'm Ganna. That
I'm
is my
Amy.
friend Amy. She's a comedian and a pharmacist.
No, pharmacy tech.
It's close
I'm
enough.
a pharmacy tech. Close enough, but not. The only difference is like 8 years of school and a lot of knowledge.
she's she's my toilet paper dealer. I'm getting the hookup right now.
You know what? Like, I wish I'd seen it coming. Like, I honestly wish that I had realized that this was coming. I would have bought toilet paper. I would have bought all of Purell. I would have bought masks, and I would have been selling them on the streets and like making so much money at this point because there are people that
Hey,
are going
gamer,
out. Boomer?
gamer. You
Oh,
should
is
be
he
able to
here
look up.
too?
Yeah, you should be able to look up the chat. There might be another button somewhere.
No, I'm not seeing anything.
Okay, I'll just read it to you. Hey, boomer.
Chat. Oh, chat. Do I press that button?
Press chat. You don't have to keep it up, but you can just check it periodically if you want to. Fridge.
Oh, fridge.
Fridge, that's what gamer wrote.
Fridge.
Fridge.
I would to sell fridges.
That might be a
I
good
don't.
market.
At this point, I also wish that I could be in the stock market. I would have bought stock in Purell, probably Charmin, Arrowhead. At this point, we were just talking about that. Like all the stores, everybody's out of water, everybody's out of toilet paper, everybody's out of hand sanitizer, Lysol, bleach, canned food. I can't even think of what else right now. It's just like it feels like Y2K all over again, but I don't really understand the purpose because like I mean, I'm assuming that people's fears are that they're going to be quarantined or locked up in their house for like, you know, a few months. And I
Right.
don't know why it's gotten this extreme. I kind of feel like maybe some of the overreacting has come from people watching shows like all the zombie shows. Like I'm trying to think of Walking Dead or just like all of the apocalyptic type TV shows that have been on because nobody reacted this poorly to Y2K, I don't think. Like I think even my dad had stocked up on toilet paper and coffee and canned beans or something, but it
There
wasn't
wasn't that much media coverage though. Now they've
it
just been
wasn't like this. Like I feel
blowing
like
it up.
people do think the world is ending right now, and I don't really know why. And I was kind of criticizing it up until
Up until they delayed my
uh,
flight home.
well, yeah, up until a few days ago. And I know I was surprised. Like I thought about that as soon as I saw a news alert. And normally I never read the news, and I feel like I just don't have time to, and that's kind of ignorant. But also it's like when you wake up or you're waking up at 6, you run out the door to work, like you're in traffic for 3 hours, you get home, you got to make the coffee, you got to make your lunch, you got to do the laundry. Like I have so much going on that I don't really have time to sit and read the news because I
Exactly.
have to make time to go catch Pokemon at this point.
Dude, me too. Pokemon.
But no, they canceled Pokemon because of it. Like there was supposed to be the Abra Community Day, which I was excited for because I wanted a shiny Abra, and the special move was supposed to be Counter, which is crazy because you're supposed to have a fighting move on a psychic Pokemon. And I mean, I don't know, it sounded awesome, but it doesn't say canceled, it says delayed. And I think
Delayed. Yep,
them
that's the word.
delayed, I think the consolation prize, you get to buy all of the incense, the coronavirus, you get to buy you get to buy all the incense for a Pokecoin or something. Like that's pretty cool, but it's
Ooh.
just like I don't I'm starting to understand the
Hey,
theory
Fatal.
behind canceling these
Hey,
events
Michael.
now.
Yeah, I get it too. You don't want that whatever that was. I don't want that sound by me.
This is this is Adam. Hold on, come back. Oh, he's being
Was
bashful
that
now.
him?
That's Adam. Yeah.
He sounds like a man.
Hey, mom.
I got to feed tuna.
Genesis cat.
Whoa. I remember you
I
being
got,
a little
yeah,
baby.
mom. Mom, not right now.
I
I
can't
have
do this, Mom.
responsibilities. I can't talk about coronavirus right now.
I
No,
gotta go to work.
I don't know. I think the worst part the worst part of this whole thing is just that um I'm not scared of the coronavirus itself. Like at this point, a lot of people, if they do get it, they get to stay home from work for 2 weeks to be quarantined from the public.
Right. What's up, buddy?
There's he can't he can't hear. Go in my room and grab the other AirPod out and plop it in, then you can hear. Then I mean, it seems like to me that um like I didn't understand the whole canceling events thing until last night when I was reading a little bit more. Like they're canceling bet people are going to basketball games. They can't they bought tickets already. They're traveling out of town to go see a basketball game. They can't go in the stadium because they canceled. The fans can't go in. They're just broadcasting it live. Um, Concerts and like even Pokemon. Like that's kind of like a self thing. You're just sitting in your car catching Pokemon, I guess. But
Hi,
canceling
Nader.
all of these community events, fridge. Oh wait, I'm trying to catch up. Hi
Oh,
there.
we got a
I
whole
went
bunch
to
of
the mall
people.
today and hardly anyone. Yeah, yeah. That's the other thing is it's like we sold out of masks so early, like where
The meth
nobody
went
can get
first.
masks. But who's wearing them? I have not seen anybody in public wearing a mask unless they're like going
I,
through chemo or something. I've seen nobody wearing them.
I seen a bunch at the airport. Everybody had a mask on.
I mean, like everybody else is stockpiling them. I don't understand. The hand sanitizer thing, they started rationing hand sanitizer at
What?
the pharmacy. They have to ration it, like because it's can you hear him?
I can.
Oh, that means he's like because he's got the other AirPod that he's mic'd too. People can hear you.
We can hear you, Adam.
That was him.
We'll call him
I was like, can I say the F word? Like, let's just fart,
fart. Yeah, you can say the fart word.
fart.
Friend. Fanny.
Fanny packs. I wish I could wear a fanny pack. I did one day during Pokemon Community Day, and nobody really wanted to be my friend. But I mean, I just didn't want to carry a purse. Like,
Pokemon
I'm
Community
really tired.
Day. I'm
I'm
heartbroken.
really tired of. I'm really tired of purses. My back hurts.
Oh, I
I
understand
can't
that.
do it. I want to do a fanny pack. I don't know. I'm waiting. It's not like it was ever cool. It just like so it's not coming back because it was never cool. But like I wish that I could.
I agree, Nader. I agree. Nader says, well, I have to add something. I'm from Iran and it's bad here. 100 people die every day. People should be happy that they cancel everything. Tickets and events can't be more important than you. I agree.
No, that's completely right. Like I didn't agree with it until
So
basically a few days ago when I read an article that kind of explained the reasoning behind it. And now I feel differently. Like before I was like why are people taking this to such extremes? I still don't believe in buying all of the toilet paper. That is too much. Like
that's too
then
much.
you're not leaving any for like people that just no, dude, no, you can't be stop. You can't just be slurping and stuff. Like he's just slurping. He's so nasty. Is there any way I can just mute him
A fanny pack.
from
There
like
you go.
slurping?
Instead of getting a purse, a fanny pack.
Adam, stop.
A bum sack. I think they're called
It
something
it
else.
explained it it explained it so well where it was talking about basically like the same number of people were convenient. Yeah, I mean I took my mom and him to Disneyland a couple years ago and she wore one everywhere. She just kept it real.
I thought
Like
about getting
I was
one.
trying to wear a backpack and it wasn't, my back hurt. All kinds of, everybody's trying to put stuff in my backpack. Like, no, I should have kept it real. Fanny pack all the
Fanny
way.
pack.
It's good. It's they're awesome. I want to get one of those ones that look like a fat belly that hangs out of your shirt.
Ooh, I've seen
They
those.
sell them.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get one. You know, I don't know. The
Don't.
I want one. Anyways, okay, I'll explain that thing I was talking. From what I'm reading, like they're and school's canceled here. Did I tell you that?
Yeah, I've
Yeah, they
gotten
totally
messages about
they.
that.
It's all. Give me the AirPod.
Give me that.
You're slurping and every. Oh, you took it out already. No, I'm not gonna eat it. No. Did had I ever told you? I'll get to that in a second. They were talking about basically canceling just to slow the spread of the disease within the community, which is actually eat fish with your hands, which is actually it is a good idea because it's not for me, it's not for you, it's not for him, it's for our parents and our grandparents. And so, like even unknowingly, like you get the virus and you give it to somebody
Mhm.
that has severe diabetes or COPD or asthma, and then it's like they're the ones that are screwed. And
Right.
even though you're not worried about it and you're just like, I'm fine, I'm just going to get the sniffles and I'll go back to work and I'm fine. It's not about you or me. It's about the other people that you're going to give it to. So I understand now. I understand the cancellation of school. They're just trying to slow it down so the hospital systems don't become overwhelmed all at once, where there's not enough nurses or doctors or hospital beds to actually help the people that need the help. And when I thought about it that way, like, I at first, like last week, I was like, why is everybody panicking? Like, this is not zombies. This is not the end of the world. This is not the apocalypse. But once I realized, like, no, it's not about that. It's about, don't give it to your mom and dad, or if we can slow down the spread of the virus, then it's more likely that if your mom or dad does get sick,
Hi, Adam.
dork, if your mom or dad does get sick, when they need to go to the hospital, there's going to be a bed for them, there's going to be medication for them. When they have pneumonia, like, they're going to be able to have the resources to get better, which is why so many people in some other countries have been dying. They just haven't had the ability to get to a doctor and see a doctor when it's turned from coronavirus into pneumonia. You know
That's
what I
the
mean?
thing here, the local medical clinic is closed here, where I'm
Why
at
is it
right now.
closed? Just because they don't want the spread of it there?
Yeah, pretty
I
much.
just I saw this morning that Trump declared it an emergency here, which, I mean, it's like just declaring something an emergency doesn't change anything about what's going on, but I think it's just so they can increase the funds used to actually test and treat people who are sick, and they're going to start making drive-through clinics at like Targets and Walmarts and stuff like that. So people don't even need to get out of their car. They just drive through a line, and I guess it's probably going to be like a rapid result test, like a mouth swab or something that tells you yes, you have it, or no, you don't.
Right, I'm gonna have to get tested when I go back.
Oh, you probably, I'm assuming, will in the airport.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
at this
will.
point, did they even say when were you supposed to come back?
Monday.
And did they tell you, like, did they already give you a new ticket, or they just said delayed until further notice?
Delayed until further notice.
Damn. Like,
So
I mean, it's cool for you self-employed, but then also you weren't really prepared for it.
I'm not prepared for it, and then I've got my monster at home and all my responsibilities, like, I but I'm kinda stuck here. Adam, what are you doing?
Adam,
It's okay, it's fine.
chill.
You can hang out with Gamer, keep him company. Talk about fish and sausages.
Nerd.
Hey, I hear you.
Yeah, I I get what he's saying. I mean, they're 2 weeks telling us it's okay. Don't worry. I think don't worry about yourself so much if you're healthy. Just worry about other people, because even though, yeah, if I get coronavirus, I'm gonna be fine. I already know that I'm not gonna end up in a hospital bed dying. Like, I'm okay. I'm healthy as a person. Like, good for me. I'm worried about, like, I don't want to get it and then give it to, I can think of like 50 sweet old ladies off the top of my head that I see at the
Oh,
pharmacy every single week. And if I unknowingly, had a virus and gave it to them, and for them, they're 80 years old, it's going to turn into coronavirus, or it's going to turn into uh,
something deadly.
pneumonia
Yeah.
and kill them. I would be heartbroken. Like, it's not necessarily about me, it's about those people. And I would be heartbroken if any of them did get sick or if anything happened to them.
I'm worried about if I might
I'm
carry
talking
it
about
and I get
eggs.
my brother or my dad sick,
I know.
they're
That's
both
what I was thinking about too, is like,
they're not in
I
good
don't know
health.
if I'm exposed to it, because there's a lot of people that are contracting it and spreading it asymptomatically
Mhm.
at this point, which is kind of scary. And he's right. It's like the unseen threat. It's like a ghost. Like, you don't know until it's, through other people. That sucks.
Nom, 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 nom. Broccoli.
Yeah. Eat your veggies, Adam.
Hey, Wendell, welcome in. I don't go anywhere. I'm good. That's good. Just stay home. It's fine. I saw a video in my country of a woman in shock that she's dying. Kept saying, I was okay yesterday in her last moments. Then she died.
Bud, for real.
It's that fast.
Stop.
That's dark, brutal. I'm sorry
Move
to hear
on,
that.
Adam. That's terrible. I mean, yeah, like, I wouldn't know what to think. Like, there's other reasons that people get news like that sometimes, like, oh, you're dying of cancer. All of a sudden you don't know any better and you have 2 months to live or something. But it's like, how could you take that news, like, if you weren't prepared for it, and then all of a sudden, it's just like, I don't know. It's terrible.
Yeah, it is
And
terrible.
now I'm we're running into, because the like the hand sanitizer's gone. They're trying to, I'm about to take his phone.
He's fine. It's good. It keeps the chat going. It makes it interesting.
Get some.
Guess
Who's Mega Blocks?
I don't know. No, you
Be
won't.
very unwell.
Run, Adam. Sorry, I'm not trying to be negative or something. I just saw
No, you shouldn't be sorry. I mean, that's real. That's a real life experience. Like, I can't imagine. Like, it would affect me a lot if somebody I knew died, and that's happening to people. And it's just like, I'm seeing firsthand. I know, yeah. I actually, that's what I was gonna tell you. I I had septic. I went into septic shock a few years ago because I got a
I
cut
remember that.
on my leg, and I wasn't expecting that, and I think I lived because I'm okay, like, as far as being young and healthy. Like, if I had been in another sort
It
of
was
age group,
close,
or
though.
an
You were really sick.
no, like, I think if I'd been in an older age group, it probably wouldn't have turned out so well. But then I was hallucinating so bad because they were giving me all kinds of stuff. I was just hallucinating so bad. And then one of the things that I swear 100%, I'm certain that I saw it in my hallucination. First of all, I saw RuPaul. I
Ooh,
saw RuPaul in drag. He had gold body paint on. He looked great. I mean, like, he looked so great. He had his hair like bleached, short, buzz cut, and then he had like gold um body paint on, and like gold nails, a little gold dress on. Like, he looked great. I don't know.
I'm
And he was
jealous.
there. Yeah, like I saw Lil Jon and Lil Wayne. They were just both sitting at the edge of my bed, and then they were like doing stuff like in slow mo, like it was like a music video. Like it was kind of cool. But I swear to God, I was like intubated. They had the tube going down my throat to
Right.
breathe. I saw my AirPods in my mouth. I saw them, my AirPods. I saw them in my mouth. Like so like I didn't know what was in my mouth because a lot of this hadn't been explained to me. Like I was in a coma. I woke up and then I'm like trying to pull the tube out of my mouth, which I didn't know it was like a breathing tube or whatever it was, respirator. I was like trying to pull it out of my mouth, and then like the nurse ran in, and then they're like, "What are you doing? No, 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 don't do that." So they restrained my hands. But then I would like go. I was able to unlock my phone and turn on front facing camera so I could see. And then I'm sitting there. I'm sitting there using the camera, and I'm just looking at my. I'm like, like
Oh,
looking at my mouth. I saw my AirPods in my mouth. The, but it wasn't real. It was just hallucinations. I saw my AirPods. I'm still confused about the camera where it goes. I saw my AirPods in my mouth, and then I started telling nurses the doctors put my AirPods in my mouth. And then my mom was no, like, no, that didn't happen. I'm like, no, it did. My AirPods are in my mouth. The doctors put my AirPods in my mouth. And then I was like, look, but I'm not saying this. I'm texting it to her, and she's looking at me like it made her brain dumb. Like that's probably what she was thinking.
man.
Oh shoot, it killed her brain or something. Because I was just hallucinating. I saw them there. I saw my AirPods in my mouth. And then I was even texting my mom. I was like, please take my AirPods home. Please put all three pieces in a bag of rice. Like I swear like that
Dry it
happened.
out a
Like
little bit.
that's why he was trying to do that. Like he was trying to shove my AirPod in my mouth because I guess I ate them before.
Oh, that's terrible. Oh, Nader, I'm sorry to hear that, Nader. That's terrible. Dang. Ugh, it's shitty. Don't eat AirPods.
No. So I mean, so he has had somebody firsthand. Damn. I'm sorry, that's awful.
Yeah.
There's not much to say other than like, I'm sorry.
There's only
That is
been
terrible.
where you're at, there's only been 9 people that have died from it so far, or has that number gone up?
I think I don't know. It, I think there's been like under I don't know what you're doing, Adam. He's doing something goofy. I don't
Of
know.
course he is.
He,
He's a little boy. Or a
so
man. He's not
he
little anymore.
why no, he I think I don't know exactly how many cases. I tried to look it up on the CDC yesterday and it wasn't up to date.
When I looked, there was only 2, and 1 was unconfirmed, and then I think I checked it again
Right.
yesterday, and it was up to 9
But you mean as far as deaths or cases?
cases.
There are probably
I don't either.
thousands of unconfirmed cases in every state by this point just because like a lot of people don't know the symptoms like he I let him stay home from school last week for a few days because he was sneezing and coughing and I checked like he didn't have a fever and he felt okay other than sneezing and coughing and I mean for all I know like that could have been him having coronavirus, I don't know, but
It's
he's
also
okay
flu
now.
it's not it's flu season,
There,
cold season.
right. That's the thing, and that's the other thing is people are going like it's just like the flu. More people should care
Hey,
about
Billy
the
Duck.
flu as
Yeah, they should.
well. The do you know that jelly duck
Jelly Duck.
there they're usually like every single flu season, somewhere around like 50 to 60,000 people die around the world from
Yeah.
influenza virus, but there's different strains every year. And I think that's what they're worried about is some are worse than others. Like the swine flu was H1N1. And then so when they make, and a lot of people, it drives me crazy, they make a new flu shot every year just based on an educated guess of like what sort of strain is going to be prevalent for that year. Is it going to
Right.
be H1N1 or H2N1 or, you know, like they don't know. They're just making their best guess on what it's going to be so they can make the flu shots, so they can produce enough, so they can send them out to pharmacies and doctors and hospitals to try to get them out there before it happens. But, you know, then like people are like, oh, it makes me sick. No, it doesn't. It's not a live virus. It doesn't make you sick. I
Right. It
think
just
you did
builds
a
up
video about
antibodies.
anti-vaxxers and like how it drives me absolutely insane.
Me
Like
too.
it's not I I'm guessing anti-vaxxers must is the theory behind it some kind of government conspiracy that they're giving you a different disease by vaccinating, or I don't understand because it's like polio was all but gone, yeah, measles was all but gone, and now there's cases of these things that
The
you know they weren't
anti-vaxxers think that if
happening.
you get it, you build up your immune system that way. And yeah, they're putting more chemicals into your body through the vaccines. That's why they don't vaccinate because it's not natural. They want a
But what do they
natural
think the
cure.
chemicals are going to do?
Ugh, cause
I mean, I don't. Is it the
brain damage.
mercury? Oh, I just
I don't
flipped
know
on
what you just
accident. I was
did.
trying to go to chat button. Here's my shelf on the
Oh, it's
wall.
beautiful. It was all those celebrities talking crap about vaccines. I can't remember the main one. That chick. And she's like, "Don't get vaccines." Yeah,
It's
vaccinate
driving
your
me
kids, please,
crazy.
people. Thank
No,
you.
vaccinate everybody for anything that they have a vaccine for. Like, there's no point in not, because it's not going to make you sick. Like, I think the reason that people have the misconception that you're going to get sick after getting the flu shot is just because, like, it takes 2 weeks for your immune system to actually build up the immunities, the antibodies to the virus. And then, you know, sometimes you're out of luck. Like you already came in contact with it and then you get sick the next day.
Yeah,
So, you know, it's like it was bad timing. You know, you happen to get the flu shot and then get sick the very next day.
yeah, I think one of the last times I
I'm
got
being a
the flu
creep.
shot, I ended up getting the flu, and I was really sick, and I'm like, I got vaccinated, but it wasn't I still got sick. I don't know.
Yeah, well, and I mean that's because they probably missed instead of maybe they protected you from H1N1, and it's always four strains. It's the four strains that they guess are going to be the most likely strains for that season. So like, you know, they hit or miss. Some years they say the flu shot's not that good. Well, because they did the wrong strains. They protecting you from the wrong ones. And then the next year it's spot on. Like the ones that are are hurting everybody are the ones that I'm trying to read the chat without I feel like an old person trying to do this.
I can't read the chat.
Hello.
Ooh,
Hello. Hello.
hello. You just talk louder.
Yeah, yeah, louder means it's gonna work. That's like when somebody like when somebody's speaking another language to somebody and then you hear like a cashier and they're just like yelling louder as if louder's gonna make the language barrier drop away.
Yep.
Like somebody's speaking in Spanish and the cashier is like, no, we can't take that card here. Like they're just like, yeah, yelling is absolutely going to help them understand. Like,
Right.
oh my God, I don't know.
I I
Later, that's
penetrated a
very
cup with a straw and I made a no-no. I guess you're not supposed to I won't go into it right now.
a, a cup with a straw.
I penetrated it.
I remember one time, I just thought of this. One time when I was like, I don't know, it was probably 8. I had a styrofoam cup, and then I had my grandma took me to get like a slushie, and I kept on stabbing the straw.
Thanks, Nader.
Thanks. I kept on stabbing the straw into, I thought it was a piece of ice at the bottom of the cup, like a hard piece, and I was thinking like, oh, I'm gonna just stab that piece of ice, and then I stabbed right through the bottom of the cup, and it exploded out, and like the whole entire big slushy like fell on my leg.
Oh, no. That sucks. What the fuck are you eating?
What's up? What's up, bros?
Is
I'm
that a
eating a
banana?
banana. Peace. No, he's
That's
gone.
not people you're eating. Ah,
What's up, bros? I'm eating a banana.
that's my name on here. Ganna Banana. Ugh. Hey, hey, hey.
Nah, I'm not trying to get that.
When are you gonna have your next
Did,
comedy show?
um, I don't know. I haven't signed up for
Uh,
another one. I'm gonna try to. I want to try to do some free ones. I need to. I need to look online because there's a few places, especially around like Tempe, that I think like Devil's Advocate on Monday nights, and like a few other places where um they do like free open mics, and
mhm.
then I don't know, because I know it's like it sucks for other people where I'm just like, hey, come to the show's free, but you're gonna end up spending $20 on water. I'm sorry. Like I
People
don't
don't
want to
spend
ask
much money
people
for
to
water.
have to do that.
I
I
didn't know.
know,
I was
it's just
expecting it,
like
but I'm like, whoa, it was just water, man. Like, that's a lot.
no, I know, and it's like I'm so cheap that I'm just like, no, I can't be doing all that.
Well,
Like
I
I
thought they
was
had
so
like,
mad. Like I tried to buy hand soap, like a hand soap refill the other day, like the big soft soap ones, because
mhm,
it's like $3 at the store, and they were all out of them, out of every single one except for the small hand soap thing. So I had to buy some of the small ones, and I was mad because it was like it's $1 for the little tiny ones, and I'm like, I'm not trying to spend $1 on little tiny hand soap. I'm like, I'm so cheap now. Like I'm seriously, I'm the worst. I'm
you
so
gotta think
cheap.
ahead, buy smart.
I know, but like I didn't stock up. Somebody showed me the other day the line getting into, it's not my Costco, and I don't even have a Costco membership anymore because I'm not trying to spend money to save money. But there the line getting into the Costco on Cave Creek and something, they showed me a picture. There were two lines coming out of the building because
Mhm,
you have to go through the door greeter or whatever, show them your
yeah.
membership. I don't know. There were lines going out of the building and down 2 lanes of traffic of like the parking lot, 2 lanes of the parking lot just to get into Costco. That's before you get inside the
Ugh.
building. There are lines to get in the building. I don't know what's left at that point. Like I don't know
Costco's bad
what you
enough
could
as it
buy.
is. That sounds crazy. It's worse than Christmas. Christmas at
I
Costco.
don't know. No, it's like it's worse than Black Friday, which Black Friday is notoriously bad. Like I don't try to go out and do all the shopping and spend. I'm not trying to save $50 on an off-brand TV that sucks.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I'm not worried about like can I go buy a 52-piece Tupperware for $5? Like I'm just not doing all that.
Ooh,
So
that's
I
a good
can
deal.
stand in line. Yeah, it is a good deal. It's fantastic, but like I'm just not gonna get into a fight about it with somebody in the line at Target at 1 in the morning or something. Like I did go people watching with my mom
I love people
one
watching on
year.
Black Friday.
Oh, I know, because if you're not buying anything, you can just leave. Like you don't have to. You're
Go buy
not
a coffee and
committed.
just walk around and be like, "Oh, this is
Yeah.
great."
No, actually, what I did was I got the idea from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Mhm.
I grabbed a Coke can and I emptied it, and it was one of the tall Coke cans, like you can get at the store for $1. I filled it up with wine, and then we just went through Walmart and we walked around. And I just drank wine and watched people have a fight. My mom, she accidentally stood in a line like that was for buying TVs or whatever. Like, and then so some guy started fighting with my mom, like, we've been here first. We were here since 6 p.m. You get out of line. You don't have a ticket. Or I'm like, my mom's like, excuse you? Like, I don't know. It's just like I can't be doing all that. This is worse than Black Friday. And people get murdered on Black Friday from like, I need to buy that TV that it's not even like a Samsung or an LG. It's like I need to buy this Panasonic, not even Panasonic. I can't think of any of the worst brand name TVs. Sanyo or something. Like,
Sanyo.
yeah, I need to buy this Sanyo because it's $40 off. Like, come on. Did I
There was
did I make that up?
in my part of town, there was that lady that threatened to shoot somebody, and they had to close down the Walmart by my house. That was, like, 2 years
Over a
ago?
deal?
Yeah, over a deal. I think it was for a
Over
toy.
a bargain. Oh,
One of those it was a really popular toy. It might have been a dragon, like a
I'm having a hard
life-size
time
dragon.
remembering all of the toys. Like there's so many toys that it's been um there's so many toys that over the years, like Beanie Babies. Like, do you remember Beanie Babies, like when they were in their prime? And like my mom probably went out and spent thousands of dollars on Beanie Babies. And like now I don't even know where they are. They're sitting in a box in like her attic or someone else's attic collecting dust. And then it's like people had this idea that in the future they would be worth money if they saved them. And like, yeah, you can go online and look up like, oh my God, there's a Princess Diana bear with a defect for $50 million on eBay. But nobody's going to actually buy it or spend that money. Things are only worth what people will buy them for. So
Mhm,
like, yeah, I could go list a holographic Charizard Pokemon card, but nobody is gonna buy it.
right.
Like maybe $10, but if I try to say 15,000, I'm not getting that money. Yeah,
N Nader, I
yeah.
had your
I heard about like I might be wrong. I don't want to sound ignorant later
I
to
do it all the time.
people, the women like getting the right to ride bicycles. Am I right? Or drive? No, the bicycle thing was in the past. It's cars. Women getting the right to drive cars. I think I think about that sometimes that I'm just like, dang, we a lot of people hate America, because I think there's a lot of people here that are just like they don't give a shit, like, you know, and they probably make all of America look ignorant. But I do feel super lucky to have been born here.
Oh,
Like there's other
same.
countries that it would be a great place to be, but this is like it's really lucky, and like there's so many people that spend years and decades trying to come here and be here, and when they get here they fully like live out the American dream. Like there's so many people um, that I've worked with that were born in India or other countries, and they made it here and they're working, and it's just like, dang, they're successful because they wanted to make something of themselves by coming here. But like we are so lucky, like to be here and to have been born here, and like
Mhm.
we have clean water. Like we poop and pee in water that's fit for drinking, and there's other countries where like children are literally drinking water that pigs poop in. You know what I mean? Like in Africa, like there's still places that don't have running water. And I was
Mhm.
like watching something and I'm just like, really? Like I guess I didn't know because it doesn't affect me. Like my concerns are so stupid compared to other people's concerns that they have to deal with every single day in their life. Like, what am I worried about? Oh, I didn't catch that Pokemon. Oh, I don't get to go catch Abra. Like, like
My
it's
Wi-Fi's
just
not working. Ugh.
you know what? The other day, it was a few weeks ago. I went to Michael's craft store, and first of all, I hate going in public bathrooms because I am like a germaphobe and like I'm so scared of germs. I don't know what people do. Like sometimes you hear somebody flush and then they just run out. And I'm just like, no, they didn't wash their hands.
Now
Like,
everything's
what
dirty.
were they touching? Like, first of all, even if you don't think that you should wash your hands, you touched the knob. It's somebody, if they wipe their butt and then they touch the knob, and then I don't know. I can't even get into all of the crazy things
It just
and
stacks up.
ideas. It just stacks up. It snowballs. Like, I get to one spot and then my germ radar just and I'm just like, I don't want to touch that. I don't like touching door handles. I don't like touching. There's so many things.
Hmm.
But I hate going to the public bathrooms. But I'm a mom, so it's like, if you have a kid, like, if you have to go,
You have to
he
go.
you have to go. And
Yeah.
you have to. So I went in there in the ladies' room at Michael's reluctantly, and then on the wall in glitter pen, somebody wrote FML, fuck my life, across the wall in a gel glitter pen that I know they probably stole. And it's just like, when you think of it like that, like in our country, first of all, if you were in Michael's craft store shopping for arts and crafts, your life is not that bad. It's just not.
It's
Like,
not.
because there's somebody on the other side of the world that is sitting in some mud and they have to walk 2 miles to get water out of a stream every day, and
You're in Michael's.
they haven't eaten anything in 4 days. And then there's some asshole in the Michael's bathroom stall with a glitter pen going, fuck my life. Like, it just in comparison to other people's problems, like, that is the stupidest as American, like, like, first world problem. I don't know what their problem was, but whatever it was the dumbest first world problem, that you're in a Michael's playing arts and crafts.
You got problems with your life, man. This glitter pen. Oh,
Rap is a crime.
yeah, that's crazy. Oof.
You, rap is a crime. I guess if you're a bad rapper, it's a crime. Like, I can't rap. If I did rap, it would just be like some, like, like early rap, like BS. It'd be like, "Yo, my name is Amy, and I'm here to say."
Nope.
That's all I got.
You're not getting anything from me,
Adam just heard me and he goes, "Bro."
bro.
Yeah, I guess you can.
I don't rap. When did you get so old? I can see your facial hair growing in. Ugh,
He dusty.
dusty.
Hmm.
Go
This
trim
is the
your
part where
dusty.
he's gonna make. This is the part where he's gonna make Minecraft villager noises for 10 minutes. Hmm. But he's
Ooh.
not actually gonna say anything real. Hmm.
Hmm.
Ew. Adam. He's being a gremlin.
He's your gremlin. He's definitely yours,
Can I
that's for sure.
can I just go to the kitchen and get a drink?
Yeah, go.
Why am I saying that? This is my house.
Yeah, do what you
Look at
want to do.
I did. Hey, stop.
What?
That's yelling. Like, I don't know how loud that is. It might be hurting her ears. No, give me back my AirPod now, Nab.
Beat him with soap. Well, rapping here is different. We're not rapping about money and girls and houses and cars. We don't even have a marketing for it. We protest and rap about the dictatorship and
No, stop.
ATALs
Check it
and
out.
stuff.
I went.
What am I checking?
I don't think you've been to my house since I got here.
Nope.
I went and got. I'm gonna show you. You want to do MTV Cribs for a minute? I got a
Is that a
cat
cat
door.
hole? Ooh.
That's a cat door, and the litter box goes in there. You can't smell anything, and it's really awesome. And I did it
What?
myself. I became a handyman. I'm tool man Tim since I got here. I did a cat door there. They can go in there, the kitty litter box. And then I did this. I painted the wall red. At first, before I painted it, um,
Looks
I
like a
wrote
therapy
red
office.
I wrote red rum across the wall in big paint and red paint because it was gray before. I did
Mm.
red rum all the way across the wall, and then I sent it to my mom. And then I was like, Amy's not here right now. And then my mom, she's like, Amy? Like she actually, I think she thought that I had a problem, and she actually got kind of scared about it. I worried her.
So they say
Not
even
very
in
good to be
court,
carried.
advertising Western culture and being against Islam, and then they will remove you. Oh, yeesh. It's scary.
Advertising Western culture. What? See that? I mean, no, man. You don't just punch a hole into the door. I used uh,
A
I
Dremel?
used a jigsaw. I
Oh,
used a
jigsaw.
jigsaw for the
Ooh.
first time. It was so fun. There's nothing good to. I'm gonna make a cup of coffee though. Actually, I have to go soon because I have to get to my parents' house. My dad's making lasagna, and then
Ooh.
also, I know he makes really good homemade lasagna. And then also, I'm gonna
She's not peeing in the
we're
teapot.
gonna we're we're gonna try to do a couple Giratana raids because there's only 3 days. It started today,
Uh,
or did it start yesterday? I can't remember.
I don't know. I don't have anyone to play Pokemon with. I feel lame.
Okay, but if you just show up at like a gym, ask a gamer where there's a popular place, and like I mean I guess like a mall or like downtown. You know downtown Glendale here. If there's like a popular park area
Down somewhere.
where there's yeah, like either downtown Phoenix or downtown Glendale is kind of like popular
Yeah.
places where they're trendy. So like ask them where one of the trendy places are so you can try to find a group of people because you're really only going to need like maybe four other people, but you need to get yourself a Giratana because I could trade you one. I could, to try to lucky trade eventually or something to give you a good one, but you need to register it. Otherwise, it's 40K Stardust. And also, if you find more Mr. Mimes, even if they're not 3 stars, just save them because I'm totally gonna.
Dude, I'm catching as many as I can find. I think I've got three
Yeah,
so
Mr. Mimes are so. Did you get a shiny Mr. Mime? They're like green. I really
far.
want one.
No, not yet. If I get
They
one, you
seem
can have
so
it.
cool. No, I'm not just gonna take your shiny Mr. Mime.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with
No,
it.
I have one Mr. Mime and I don't know how.
You're the reason why I'm starting again, replaying. I had that thing off my phone. I was
But
done.
but are you having fun?
I am having fun. That's the
I
problem.
know. See, I'm not forcing you to play Pokemon as long as you're having fun,
It
then we're
reminds
good.
mm, I don't
Like
know.
that's how like I think that's how Adam feels. Like if at first like when I first started playing, first started playing, I'd be like, dude, let me take your phone. I want to go do this raid or something. I can't do it by myself. Or go, come on, let's go. He's like, I don't want to play Pokemon, Mom. And then I'm just like, no, come on, I need this. And then one time I called my mom and I'm like, can we please go do, there's a raid right here, a few minutes, I was like after work or something. I'm like, can we do this raid? And then she's like, well, I don't think we can do it with just me and you because at that point my account still sucked. And
Mhm.
she's been playing since 2016, so she's actually pretty good. And then she's like, hold on, let me get Adam's phone. I think the three of us can do it. And my mom has had Adam play off just, off and on like since 2016. So he has a lot of stuff, even though he
Mhm.
doesn't care. And then so she, like I just heard in the background, I'm like calling my mom, I'm like, can we do this? She's like, hold on, let me get Adam's phone and I think we could do it. And then Adam's like, I don't have Pokemon on my phone anymore. I deleted it for space. I wanted space on my phone because he didn't care at all. He didn't care. And then she's like, I hear my mom, she's like, Adam, download Pokemon on your phone now. It's for your mother.
That was like your mom when I told her, she's like, "You need to put that back on your phone. You need to send me
Yeah,
stuff." I'm
you
like,
gotta do it. No, like sometimes she's passionate.
"Yeah."
It was funny. Like she's passionate. She wants, but I don't. We don't make him play anymore. I just use his account. Like, and I call it a burner phone, but I got like this old. It sucks so bad. So like a Asus something. It was like a free phone years ago from Verizon or
Uh-huh.
whatever, and it sucks so bad. Like even like when you go to do a curveball, like you're going to throw the ball, and like instead of just doing a nice smooth throw,
Mhm.
it's like laggy. It's like chopping around the. It's so bad. I don't know. Now it's like I ordered a cheap used iPhone, not a brand new one, an old one. I don't know. I don't do a lot of social media,
My
honestly. I just don't
Instagram
find
page
the
is
time.
on my about section of my channel, so you can find it that way.
I need to start using Instagram or something to be able to promote when I'm doing stand up. I just
You
haven't
should.
really
You can
figured it
always
out.
come on
Like,
here with me, we can just talk back and
yeah,
forth.
yeah. I need to try to figure it out. I'm just so bad at social media now because I haven't been doing. If you want to add me on Pokemon, I mean, I'd love gifts from around the world if anybody's doing Pokemon. I
It's
don't think that
Friday night, so
you're.
everybody's streaming. So normally if we came on earlier on a weekday, we would have a different audience. So it just kind of depends. But yeah, Pokemon. We're making Pokemon.
Nader, if you play Pokemon, that would be cool because I would love some gifts from Iran because then if we do the trades, that's like a lot of kilometers. I don't know how many.
A lot of
I
kilometers.
was so mad. I was like hatching eggs and then waiting to open yours from the UK so I could get a UK egg. And like I've only gotten one so far. And then my mom got one from you yesterday. She
Mhm,
hatched it, and then the we traded. It was like a Kabuto, and it doesn't matter what Pokemon is in it. You just trade with something from here
mhm.
because the distance between there and here is 8,000 something kilometers. And like there's medals for like if you do a trade across a certain distance.
Oh.
So like save eggs like when you're like before you leave, I would say like try to have your whole bag full of eggs from there, and then whenever you hatch the Pokemon, even if it's something that you don't want and it sucks, it's like a pat rat or whatever,
Mhm.
just name it United Kingdom or name it UK, and then those we trade because then it's 8,000 kilometers.
Ooh.
So it's really good for just like your metals. Even it doesn't matter.
You just
Three
go
flu
and I'll be
shots.
like,
Can I cure
"It doesn't matter."
coronavirus?
She's a
Get,
comedian. She's a big
get
comedian up in, AZ.
easy.
And yeah, get your flu
I
shots.
think I
Lick some
think you
door
have to
handles.
get 4 flu shots. My
I'm
phone
just
is
making sure
dying.
that I lick everything and touch my face and, just to make sure.
I
Building up my
saw
immune
this
system.
meme. I saw a meme the other day where this it was like when you hear that you're gonna get quarantined for 2 weeks with paid time off at work, and it was like a girl like licking like a door handle or something. And I'm like, I guess that yeah, like I really wouldn't mind being holed up here for 2 weeks. I seriously need picking your nose. Is that me? I don't know.
Do I?
I
I might.
seriously, yeah, probably. I seriously would not mind being stuck here for 2 weeks just because I need the vacation so bad. I'm
Do it.
this close
Do it.
to I'm this close to my mental breakdown. My nervous breakdown is happening soon.
I'm coughing so you can take a break.
Gonna go start licking doorknobs.
Doorknobs.
Go around multiple
Oh.
Let's go around one more time.
Well, on that note, we've been on for almost an hour.
That's a good one. All
So
right. Well, I'm
beautiful.
gonna try to catch Giratina's. I save every legendary regardless of whether or not they're good.
The Carter 702. Yeah, we
You
see
guys
you.
see me?
Hi.
Yes.
We're laughing at what you're writing.
And-
Oh, gee.
no, it's airborne. Probably the best thing to do is start wearing a gas mask or something like that. I don't know. That's the next step because those cloth masks that people are going crazy about. Can I get one? Can I get one? They're doing nothing. They're only good if you are sick.
They are. All right. I'm gonna wrap this up. If you want to wait just a second, I will talk to you, but I will say bye to everybody in chat. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for stopping in.
Play Pokemon. Maybe she could put my Pokemon thing in the comments so
Pokemon
people
go to
can
the
add me.
polls. Bam.
I
I don't
want
like
friends from
polls.
around the world.
Yeah, let's get some more Poke
For
friends.
I need eggs.
She needs eggs. All right. Bye.
Bye.